time to go viral. I'm homicidal, I'm killing all my rivals. I'm the man, shit, I put that on the Bible. I Spotify my target, cause you know I got the title. Hey, I'm a Mac too. I told baby shake that ass like she Apple. She said it's real, so she got my name tattooed. House full, so I hit it in the back room. Oh, baby said she need it now, peep the urgency. I want a little Kim before she had the surgery. Leg spread on that hardcore poster. She love twerking, she just do it for the coach. Big dog, bull massive. 6 tray Chevrolet, I'm classic. All these niggas mad at me, that's tragic. The main bitch in the bed, that's graphic. Yeah, we about to go viral. Hey. We about to go.
People, it's your boy, the one and only. Your host that do the most, Mr. Viral himself, aka the villain. Cause they hate me for my opinion. Welcome back to another episode of the Viral Way Podcast, the most viral podcast in the motherfucking world. As always, I got my co-host with me. I got Lil Bro with me. Messiah the Great.
We
here
in this
to lead
bitch.
the way. We in this thing. We got Kylie the one, not
Yes,
the
sir,
two.
yes, sir.
You feel me? Hey, we got a returning guest, a special guest, the
Man, y'all know
co-host
what
of
it
the
is.
co-host. He's back, the one and only. We got Showdown in the building.
What's happening
So
with
what's
it, baby?
the deal, man?
Shit, been missing y'all niggas, man.
Man, where
Missing
you
y'all.
been at, man? The people
Man.
been asking, where your boy at, man?
Life was life, and nigga had to come back like a rebound, baby. He had to bounce back, man. It's all good, though.
Come on,
we
man.
Back.
What's up with y'all, man? How y'all weekend been? Y'all straight? Y'all solid? What's the deal?
Good, man. I've been chilling. Good little weekend.
Good little weekend. Everybody here looking like new money. You feel me?
Man, like $30 million new money?
Oh my God. Oh my God. $30 million heist. How y'all feel about that? I'm mad they didn't call me. Y'all could have hit the email, Viral Way Podcast. We could have, you feel me, set
listen.
something up. How y'all feel about that? Inside? I think it's inside job.
Inside for sure. I think inside.
I think it
Because how
was
you get
inside
how you
job.
get access to that? You know, with that amount of money, somebody knew something. Maybe or maybe they got lucky. I don't know because I never robbed nothing, so I don't know how they planned it out. But shit, they own. Hopefully y'all don't get. Hopefully y'all take off. Don't get caught. Do y'all thing. You feel me?
I'm gonna say this. I think if it was an inside plan, it was somebody who knew something was going down, and they leaked it to some niggas that was probably hungry that was willing to do it.
Like, they wasn't
Like
with it.
maybe somebody's cousin worked at the company, and they was like, "Hey, I know Pookie and them can line it up. They got the heart to, you know what I'm saying, go through with this plan. So if I give y'all this information, just shoot me a little something when y'all, you know,
Just throw me something
Just
off
throw
the-
me something.
yeah.
Just throw me a little something, even if it's 10%.
Nah,
10%
for
of
sure.
that's still 300,000. You get what I'm saying? Like, come on,
Just for leaking the info?
Just for leaking the info,
Yeah, just
bro.
for a tip?
Yep.
I would have took that.
Come on, bro.
I would've
for
took
nothing.
that.
Just giving somebody information.
Them niggas is goats, man.
Yeah. They got
Hey, facts.
Y'all the goats from whatever it is, robbing, flocking, whatever you want to
Man.
call it. Shout out to them. Y'all niggas need to better lay low for at least over a year.
Man,
know
get
what I
out
mean?
the country.
Don't spend that money.
Exactly.
Lay low. Sit on that.
Act normal, man. And shout out to them niggas, man, because we been getting fucked. So now they finally
30
you know what I mean?
million
It is what it
30
is.
million.
Yeah.
Nah, my girl was like, yeah, I would have quit my job and moved. I
No,
said, see,
you would
your ass would have got
you would
caught.
have got
the
caught.
next week.
Go to work. Still go to work like nothing
Live
happened.
your
Live
lifestyle.
your life like nothing happened. Don't buy nothing extravagant. Don't buy nothing at all. Just live your normal
Pay your
lifestyle.
bills, yep.
Because even if they get a tip on you, now they finna start watching your spending habits.
spending
Like,
habits.
hold on, you got a new car. Like, nigga, you ain't got a new car in 10 years. Like, that's how you get caught. Don't spend the bread. But shout out to whoever. And they said it was in the storage unit or some shit like that. It wasn't even in the bank.
Yeah, that was wild.
Yeah.
I used to be thinking like, damn, why I didn't know about this when I was young.
Man, for real.
Then it make me
real.
think about the people who be buying them
Storage lockers
those
up.
storage
The
lockers.
storage
Like, what if
wars,
you
yeah.
just bought one and 30 M's was in there? Like,
Bro,
It's
what?
crazy because somebody did do that. They bought it, and I think they returned the money like jackasses. Probably got like $500 for it. But I think it was like $1 million in one of them storage lockers. And you never know. That's why even on them storage war shows, like you get whatever's in there. If you hit or miss, you know what I mean? Some of them niggas be in there cleaning up.
they be hitting
I ain't
jewelry,
giving shit back. Yeah.
guns, all type of shit. And that always blows my mind. The people that find the bread and give it back.
And give it back.
Thinking you
Crazy.
did a good deed. That's you know what?
That's a
This
blessing
is
from
this is my theory with that.
That's what God said it on your list.
That's my
Yeah.
theory. Because most people don't know the true laws of karma. So I look at it like, all right, if I'm driving, it's a money fall off the back of whatever, and it's $1 million, 100,000, whatever, that was God's blessing.
That's
like,
for
here,
me.
you needed that. And when you give it back, that's spitting in the face of God. So karma is what the police like, hey, thank you. Here goes the dinner to Red Robin.
Man.
The goofy shit they be doing. That's like God punishing you. Like, damn, I just gave you a blessing you've been praying for, and you gave it back.
Facts.
Fuck you.
Yeah,
I'm gone.
I agree.
You ain't gonna never that ain't gonna never
That
happen
ain't gonna never
again.
happen again. That's never gonna happen
Like
again,
money
bro.
literally fell out the sky for you.
Man, come on, bro.
That type of shit always happen to the wrong people. Like the motherfuckers that give it back, because you give it to the right person, they gonna spread that money. They gonna
Exactly.
They gonna do a lot good with it. You know what I'm saying? Especially being appreciating of that. Like, let me find a bag of dough. It's a wrap.
Let me ask y'all this, because I seen like a couple farmers. They found one of not El Chapo, Colombia. He rested in peace.
You talking about Pablo?
Pablo. They found one of his stash houses. And it was money all on the wall. Man. They turned it in. They was scared to keep it. Nah. Would y'all have kept it or would y'all turn it in?
You ever seen No Country for Old Men?
Man, come on.
I would have been across the country. You would have to catch me. You would have to catch me.
Because they thinking like his people still out here.
It don't matter, bro.
They that terrified.
Yeah, but how would
Pablo.
they know? Yeah, but how would they know?
They're not coming back for that. They
I
might.
don't know, but them cartels is different, cuz remember we went to we went to Colombia.
We was in
on
Colombia.
Insane. Them nigga, what was it? That wasn't Pablo. It was
That was Pablo.
Oh, that was Pablo.
That was Pablo.
Oh, babies, they was standing at the nigga gravesite, my nigga, protecting his gravesite.
Oh, so it's different.
It's a dead
yeah.
man. That's the ultimate loyalty I ever seen in my life.
Oh, Jesus
They got
Christ.
guns in front of this nigga gravesite. You ain't finna come kick up no dust over here or nothing. I'm like, that's crazy.
You're not defacing his grave. Like, bro, when we say on the dead homies, it's different out there. On the dead homies, they really like every day they get their coffee, their breakfast. They're sitting at his grave doing shifts.
Security.
Mind you, he dead. This man been dead for a long time. Yeah. They sitting there with the yappa here. He got 2 pistols here.
Yeah, you
They
come,
like,
you come
nigga,
visit
come
their
over
site,
here.
yeah, it's
bad for you.
Let me ask you, if you was to go like try to like is it cool to look at it?
Nah,
You like,
we went to, we seen his gravesite. Yeah, they gonna let you, but you come over here looking anything out the ordinary, they gonna blow you down right there.
like you can take a picture, but they ain't not tripping if you take a picture of it. Like, hey,
Nah, you can take pictures,
If
video,
you show them
everything.
respect, they gonna let you get that respect.
Okay.
But anything other than that, they not going for it.
Yeah.
Their whole operation out there is A1. I'm like, man, they move different for real. I see why they got so far in them games. Like,
Nah,
that shit wild.
they structure and stick together.
Griselda Blanco, her grave, like his grave is here.
They right by
You
each
walk
other.
like
Yeah.
15 yards, her grave is there. So they Pablo and Griselda buried at the same place.
That's crazy.
She was
wild.
big shit too. That's what they
Oh,
said.
yeah, Griselda.
Man, shout out to that nigga from Oakland though. Shout out to old boy. Hey, that Oakland nigga. Shout out to you, bro.
Hey, what was bro name?
I remember he was in Cocaine Cowboys Part 2. That's all I remember. He gave us a whole little interview. He had her son in Oakland with the Raider hat on. He was out there thugging with the nigga.
He just did a Vlad interview because they left him out of the little thing they did on Netflix.
The Netflix
they
shit.
completely left him out.
But they
I'm
said,
like, damn, that's dirty.
I don't know how true it is. I think the son was low-key complaining like they didn't really do her shit right.
That's what he said.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah.
Nah, cause she was way more ruthless than they painted her.
Yeah.
Like she was catching bodies since 10.
Yeah.
Type shit.
Facts.
She was knocking niggas off.
Even with her, she should have been more. That series should have been way longer. Her life was too much going on to be
Facts.
like. If you ever see, they got a series of El Chapo. His shit like 70, almost 100 probably episodes in a season. Them cartels is wild, man.
Let me ask y'all this: if you dude from Oakland, cause he cheated on her, right?
Yeah, he cheated on her.
Yeah.
She put a hit on him. They came, shot his shit up, all type of shit. She was in prison, and the girl he was fucking with, Griselda, like her and some other, whoever she had on the inside, fucked her people up in jail because she couldn't get to her. Would y'all have done the same? Would y'all have cheated on somebody like Griselda, who's already known to have killed like 2 or 3 husbands?
I mean, let's just be real, bro. Your woman's in jail. You still a man with needs.
He married her, didn't he? When she was in there? Yeah.
Okay. I'm going to just say
And
this.
she put you on.
She put you on and all that, but at the end of the day, bro, you still a man with needs, homie. And he had to explain to, which he did. Like, listen, you in prison, I'm a man with needs. I need this shit every day. When I fuck you, when I come to give you your conjugal visits, I give you the best. But I need this on a consistent basis. This is something you can't do to me. I do love you, but every now and then you got to accept the fact that these women don't mean nothing to me. I'm just doing what I'm doing.
Man, when you telling a murderer that shit.
You have to though.
Like she's looking at
She's
you.
still a woman, but she's still a woman though. Because you got her heart. She love that man.
It sound good.
It sound good. He told her that though.
Her track record is she's a black widow, bro.
She
like,
is.
She's knocking off.
She's knocking off.
You
But
feel me?
again, what you go? She already know you cheated on her. You gotta own up to it. So that's. I mean, at that point, what you gonna do?
That would have been the best
And
pussy
he
you ever
said-
had.
Like you the best I ever had. But every now and then, I need to dibble and dabble.
He said he left the prison visit and did it again.
Yeah. He was.
Like,
So that let you know, like
is pussy that like? Could we not fight pussy off that much? Is that good?
I think if you know about niggas from the Bay too, he got a different type of swag. He was probably really just, you feel me, doing his thing with her. He probably really had her wrapped around his finger to keep it 100 with you. If you know how niggas operate out there, he probably really had her. So I feel like that's probably why he did it again.
Exactly, bro.
You think of it that way.
You got the mouthpiece on you, bro. It don't matter how powerful she is. I mean, you go still.
Because what's the odds of a nigga from Oakland getting the biggest plug in the game from Columbia and getting and wifing her?
Come on, bro. We black men, bro. Come on, man.
Bro,
we are kings, homie. They love us no matter where we at in the world. We stand out at anything.
That's crazy.
You go to Italy, bro. Stand out.
Bro,
Netherlands, come on. Netherlands, bro. Y'all, we stand out, bro. It don't matter. They love us.
That's why I say every woman's fantasy deep down is black man, bro.
Man, come on.
Facts. It's no way
They
around
parents
it.
and shit may not allow them to be with us, but bro, deep down inside, homie, they're curious. They curious.
No, that's a fact. Hey, look, quick moment of silence, right? We all lost somebody special. Held us down for damn near 30 years, from childhood to your adulthood. It held your parents down when you was a kid. This someone held your kids down that you an adult with kids. I want to say rest in peace to the 99-cent store, man. Moment of silence.
I didn't know where he was going with this. I'm thinking like, quick moment of silence, man. This nigga. Hey, no, real shit though, bro.
Quick moment of
Real
silence, man.
Hey.
I think they said like
give it
300 something stores, 371 stores,
371.
all shutting down. Not like just 10 stores. The whole franchise is done. How y'all feel about this, man?
Man, that's the end of an era. I remember when I was a kid, I could get even in little gas stations, I could get a little bag of chips, 25 cents. For $1, I could get 4 bags of chips. So I think now with inflation, they ain't got no choice. You feel me? How we gonna sell things for cheaper and then we gotta go pay things for more? You get me? So it's like, what can they do?
Nah,
They asked out.
It's wild to me now seeing it as you grow up, because I remember when moms used to be like, oh, I remember shit was 10 cents or you did be this and that. Like you said, I be saying the same thing. I have $1. And if I got 2 homies, we finna split a quarter. You can get what you want. We get 1 juice. Everybody take a waterfall. Insane. So it's different, but it is what it is. Cause you just gotta. The end of the day, right now, where the world's going, you either getting rich or you gonna be. It's over. Yeah. That's really what it is. They cutting down Dollar Trees too.
Yeah.
They doing the same thing. Anything that's for the low, they whooping.
Yeah, the Dollar Tree raising their prices. I think they had like a $5 cap. Like that's the most they could charge. That went up to a $7 cap, and that's gonna affect about 300 items in about 3,000 stores. So. Yeah. The 99-cent stores rest in peace, and Dollar Tree is like you damn near might as well go to Target or Walmart at this point.
Yeah, because I know for a fact, me for the 99-cent store, especially when I first got my first apartment, I remember I was luxurying out from like cleaning supplies, the Fabuloso, shout out to Fabuloso making the house smell good when you boil it in the water and all that shit. You know what I'm saying? We laugh, they know what's happening, but especially when people that was trying to get on their feet, college students, you know what I'm saying, when they were struggling or shit, your money was just low. I mean, that was a spot to go to get certain things, whether it was school supplies, clean supplies, shit. They had food up in the motherfuckers.
I know people with money that still
go
going
there.
there.
Nigga, I still go there to this day. Anytime we go to the movies, Dollar Tree or 99-cent
stack
store.
up on snacks.
Stack up on snacks. School supplies, whatever I can get there that
Pencils,
I don't gotta pay the high at Target, I'm getting from there. Like, bro, that shit was a lifesaver. And they started having name brand shit in there. Like shit that you can see at Target. Like, hold on, it's in here.
That's what they probably ain't like. Them niggas start getting too big.
For real.
They said it was due to the impact from COVID. So COVID put them out of business.
Okay.
Damn.
Because less people, I guess, was going in the stores. People was afraid to go to the store.
Okay.
And I'm already charging shit for $1, and then half the people's coming in.
But I would think though, but that's kind of like an essential store. I would think more people would try to go there because it was cheaper, and a lot of people wasn't working at that time.
Right, that
Niggas was out of their mind on COVID. Like,
I think a lot of that shit changed probably because people was ordering shit. So you ain't just ordering from the 99-cent store. Yeah.
Amazon strikes again because I know for a fact when COVID hit and them lines and people going crazy for toilet paper and water, I was on Amazon. I ain't even got to leave the crib.
Yeah. Pay for the conveniency. Right. Paying for conveniency. Peace of mind.
End of an era, man. This shit. I'm just thinking about the people that still like broke, like grew up broke, like how we grew up broke. It's like, what are they doing now? And they got 4 or 5 kids. Man. Now back to school night. They can't afford to go to Target and pay them high ass prices for all these kids.
That's what I was gonna bring up. Like on TikTok, people being in Dollar Tree and 99-cent store, like buying all their groceries for the week in there, like straight off of that store. So now that it's gone, it's gonna be tough for those people with that income to see how they, what they could do for their families, it's gonna be ugly.
Yeah, because it had turned into half like a damn near like a grocery store.
Yeah,
they had real groceries in there.
Yeah, they said fruit.
shit,
Fruit, milk, all type of shit. I think they still accepting Wick in the 99-cent store at certain like dairy products. I'm like, what the fuck?
No, that's a super fact. It's a sad day, man. It's getting ugly out here with the economy, because what are the working class people supposed to do at this point? They're not making enough money to keep up with the rise in inflation. They're literally destroying the dollar bill.
Even and everybody done caught on now. Y'all keep raising minimum wage, and then y'all raise the price of everything else. You know what I mean? Like we were just saying before. Now Little Caesars piece was $5, the motherfucker's $12. That shit crazy. They whooping
Hot and ready.
$12 for a hot and ready is nuts.
Little Caesars, y'all not even know all that, and people was getting it because it was $5. Nigga go buy, you might as well go to another pizza spot if you gonna do that.
You damn near can't even feed the homeless no more, because that was a quick little charity lift.
Let me go get
Everybody put in 20, you feel me?
Yeah.
We go down the Skid Road, nigga, they taxing now. It's getting bad. We just paid $30 for one pizza the other day.
Yeah, that's how it is. It's crazy.
Because they charge per ingredient now. It ain't like...
Hey, did you hear about what Costco doing too? You know how Costco had the little food section on the outside?
Yeah,
now you got to be a
off.
member now to even buy the hot food outside.
Oh,
dig what I'm
you
saying?
can't just pull up.
You can't just pull up no more. Because remember, they pizza was low-key and hot dogs was for the low.
It's cheap.
The one thing I will say, Costco owner said he will never change the price of the food. So that $1.50 hot dog with the drink, that's gonna stay right.
He don't need to, because niggas is paying what, $80 a month. You feel me, to have a membership?
No, it's annual. It's once a year. It's once a year.
Okay,
It's
I'm
once a
like-
year. I got the black membership there.
Yeah, you might as well get the black membership.
You got because you get that little rebate. Yeah, you get the little rebate.
I'm not there yet, but I'm
I'm telling you, you gotta get there, bro. Shop in bulk, man. Listen, it'll save you a lot more time. Toilet paper, water, man. You just buy a stack of that. It lasts you about for sure. Good month and a half.
Sprouts now. That's the only place I go. Sprouts. That's it. That should be
fancy.
Yeah, it's flipping me.
Sprouts, Trader Joe's.
That's it.
Sometimes Vons or Albertsons.
I ain't gonna lie, bro.
You still food for less, nigga?
No. I ain't food for listen,
I go to Walmart here and
I'm
there,
definitely
too.
a Vons, Rouse. Food for less in certain areas is cool. Food for less areas, but I'm not fucking with like Superior, El Super.
Nah.
Yeah, I ain't fucking with
Hold
this.
on, don't sleep, because if you want that carne asada,
Yeah,
El Super,
I get
I'm
you
not
on that
fucking
part.
with
oh
that.
God,
bro.
I'm pulling up.
You chop at Trader Joe's, nigga. I don't hear that shit.
I don't fuck with them stores either.
Nigga,
Like
they
that.
want $50 for like one ribeye steak there. Nigga, hell no.
I'm gonna say this. I go to Food for Less for certain things like spices or something that's still for the low, or maybe I want some coconut milk or some almond milk. They still got it for the low. But meat, I'm not touching no meat in Food for Less.
Yeah, I go straight to Sprouts or Trader Joe's.
Sprouts or
whatever.
Trader Joe's. That's a fact. That's a
All
super
that grass
fact.
fed. I just stick with the grass fed shit.
Let me ask, Costco or Sam's Club?
I mean, growing up, we went to Costco. I never did the Sam's Club shit like that. So
Damn, you went to Costco growing up?
yeah, I went to Costco growing
I
up.
didn't even know Costco existed.
It used to be
growing
called
up.
the Price Club back in the day. I
Yeah.
remember that.
I went to Costco.
Nigga, we was at Food for Less with 2 carts full of shit and then bagging that up and getting on the city bus going home.
Yeah,
yeah,
I mean,
yeah,
luckily for me,
You talk about a degrading moment.
Groceries on
Nigga,
the
imagine,
bus,
nigga,
yeah.
you get on the city bus and there's 30
Groceries.
bad bitches on there that you go to school with. You on there with moms with.
We got millions of bags. Let me tell you what Cuz used to do though. And we used to go to the 99-cent store with the whole book of stamps on babies. Cuz used to put me in line on insane. He'd walk out the line while I paid for the shit.
that's fucked up.
I used to be like, I didn't care though. I was happy to get the candy and shit. Cuz I'm not paying these stamps. All these people in line. They got
Oh, that's
the
before
book.
they had the card, huh?
Yeah, bro, it was actually stamps,
We
bro.
had the books.
The book, bro, it was a different color and all that, bro. Yeah, you
Mom used to give us the whole book. Go get what you want. I wasn't
Hey,
tripping.
well, did y'all live in an area where, like, certain liquor stores, if you had a note, they'll let you buy cigarettes for your parents and some shit like that?
Yeah, see, moms didn't smoke, so we
Yeah,
didn't
we didn't even worry
we
about
had
that.
stamps
Oh.
for show, but he was younger than me, and he was still naive to the world where he didn't care about what people thought.
I didn't give exactly. All I cared about,
Yeah.
shit, I'm going to get my candy and
Blissful,
shit. You know what
yeah,
I'm saying?
that-
I was at the age where I gave
You
a
knew,
fuck.
you knew the
niggas
difference.
looked at and shit. Yeah,
Because
yeah.
any nigga know, anybody know, the second you go to the store with them stamps,
You broke.
You can look around, bro, because I used to do this. I used to look around, make sure the store was empty. The second it's time for you to get your shit ring up, what happened?
Everybody.
Line pack.
Every bad bitch in the store get behind you. Every bad bitch in the store get behind you. Now you sitting there with the stamps. You like, fuck. I used to get out of line like, go ahead. I forgot something. and what she do? pull out a book of stamps. You like, ain't this about
I'm gonna tell you this right now, bro. If somebody was selling an EBT card right now, I would pull that motherfucker out with pride right now. Because you
why
saving
not?
me money.
Why
Hey,
not?
listen,
With
man.
pride.
Look, the irony changes right now. Look, we was embarrassed about having it now. Right
But
now,
now
we
you
should
see
be-
why your parents was kind of like that. Probably they didn't give a fuck. You got to do what you got to do.
You gotta do what you need to do.
Nah,
Nah,
try to do.
because moms used to be mad at me because he used to like pro wings and shit. He didn't. This
He's trying to fake bleed a nigga. Yeah. Now he want to throw a shot back. Go ahead,
No, oh God! I used to
go
tell
ahead.
Cut like, Cut, you can't do this. Like, you gotta, you feel me? Moms was so mad. This nigga want to start doing Jordans and the Griffies and the, you feel me? Like, I low key.
You
put him
wanted
on.
this shit.
She wasn't necessarily mad as that. She was feeling like
I'm fucking his innocence up.
not innocence as far as like me being my own mind and picking things that I wanted. You know what I'm saying? Because my J's wasn't a lot. Shit, you know what I mean? Once I started getting all that shit, it was easy for me.
Yeah.
But you know what I mean? She was taxing for cuz shit $200.
Nah, facts. Well, the East Bay used to have it for the low, but
Damn, remember East Bay? I know East Bay. We used to get our
I
shit
I had a
off
little
there.
shoe on the set. My shit wasn't more than 100.
See, you lucky, nigga. I had big feet at an early age, so nigga, if I didn't get hand-me-downs, nigga, I was
size
like
12 ass
nigga, I work 30, nigga. My son, he 11. Me and him wear the same size shoe. You think I'll be buying that nigga something? Nigga, you can have these, nigga. That's in the closet, bro.
Shout out to the East Bay.
Man, for real.
Rest in-
Hey,
rest
aren't
in
they
peace to
RIP?
the East
Yeah,
Bay.
RIP
Yeah, them
East
too.
Bay.
Rest in peace, East Bay. We got
Yeah.
GOAT and StockX and all types
And
of
those
shit.
don't
now.
got what they had on there. You can go get you some LeBron 5s or whatever on East Bay.
Yep.
Some random shit, some Under Armour basketball shoes.
They had football,
Yeah.
attire, basketball. I remember all that. You played
Everything.
sports. They had everything. You
It's
played.
crazy.
You get the
I
custom
ain't
jersey.
never
Do all
got
that,
nothing
yeah.
off East Bay.
Me either.
All right, we
Never.
But niggas
I
did
never
used to read
I
them
read them,
motherfuckers
yeah, I
on
never
for
got
the
it.
team
Every
sports,
copy.
the
travel
Yeah.
ball shit.
Or I
we
used to
grab
just
it,
look
we
to
just
see
right
what
there.
a nigga wanted up out of there, but we used to better go to the mall when we was kids. The mall is done now.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Hey,
That was
speaking of the mall,
different,
hey,
too.
y'all hear about Cerrito Mall getting shot up?
Oh
Friday?
yeah, I know. I seen you post that. I think about that. I said you ain't safe nowhere, nigga. They popping
Man, the
Cerritos
Cerritos
Mall.
Mall is smooth.
What's wild is I was just there. I had just went there to go get an outfit because we was going out that night. So like 2 hours later, you sent the shit to the group chat. I'm like, what the
Man.
fuck, nigga? I was just up there.
Yeah, I'd be up there too, like, okay. So I'm like, damn, that's
Then
crazy.
y'all know what was it about? It was like
It said somebody had with CHP. So I'm thinking they got pulled over and just pulled into
Pulled
the
apart,
mall.
okay.
And got into it, and I don't know. I didn't read the details,
Yeah,
but
I didn't even
that's
try
wild.
to check. I'm just like, shit. That's everyday
Yeah,
life.
yeah, it's crazy how like now like public places like that is becoming like second nature. Like if say it was a mass shooting, we'd be like, oh well, as long as it wasn't my folks, because it's happening so much now, so common that this shit is happening. It's like kind of like second nature to people now.
To where you gotta have it on you.
Yeah.
You gotta have it on you anywhere. Like it's nowhere safe.
Yeah.
Everywhere has been shot up at this point. The movies, church, amusement parks, the
Facts.
mall. So it really doesn't
Yeah.
matter where you at. You have to defend yourself. This is why the people who say, "Oh, we need to give the guns back," I don't get that because criminals don't have registered guns.
They don't give a fuck about
So
guns. Yeah, what you talking
everybody
about?
that you want to give their legal guns back, the people with the illegal guns, you feel me, still gonna be out here. So
Yeah.
how are you gonna defend
The
yourself?
law-abiding citizens aren't the ones that's really doing
But
it.
even then, on top of that, a lot of people that's hard with guns when they got them and you don't got them, it's different when you know somebody else got it and you got it. So a lot of people wouldn't move the same. You know what I'm saying?
of course.
People with Superman,
The level
when
of
they
respect,
know,
yeah, the level of respect could be
you got a
automatically
burner
there.
and he ain't got one, but let him have one and even the tables is even. You might be approaching a little different. That's
We
why I
both
think
wanna go home.
That's
Yeah.
why I
That's
think
why
it's
the
better
South
in
is
Texas.
different. Yeah, niggas don't
like,
pop
Oh, God,
Yeah.
you should throw it out my brain.
Yeah.
Yep.
Any open carry state,
Arizona,
they
Texas, yep.
respectful as hell because it's assumed that everybody has it on them. So if I run in this store to try to mug it, and it's 10, 20 people in here, chances are at least 50% of them got guns on them.
Yep.
You know, you're not out shooting 10 people.
And if you doing open carry, you probably know how to use that motherfucker.
Oh, yeah,
you're
they
not
train.
just
Oh,
yeah,
doing-
they
that's what
train.
I'm saying. You're not
Even
just
out there,
doing
they
it for.
popping in their backyard.
So yeah.
Not for sure.
Facts.
Like the kids and everything. So I advise everybody take some type of tactical training, learn how to work a firearm properly. Because I know we in the streets, you know, we get our hands on guns early. We think we know what we doing. Yeah. You don't know what you're doing, bro. Go take a tactical class and you like, damn, I don't know anything. They showing you how to load, reload, quick reload. They showing you the
holster, how to get out the holster.
tap rack bang, like showing you everything.
Hey,
showing you how to get it drawn from the holster.
What's even more crazy, how we know like Cub was showing us that some of that John Wick shit for real.
Oh,
You know
yeah,
what I'm
for
saying?
sure.
Them shooting in certain ways and doing a lot of that shit is crazy. I thought that was just a movie.
Nah, because they learned that from people who's actually really doing it. Like Keanu Reeves on his not his Instagram, but I think he was doing like a blog or something I was watching where they were showing him going through the course, and he really know how to shoot like that.
Yeah. Well, a lot of those movies, like prime example, let's say we use the movie Creed, like Michael B. Jordan, they have to get trained by like trainers, by boxers and stuff like that to do the actual movement. So I can see that's not far-fetched for the shooting. They probably got somebody who got the tactic trained to show you, well, this is how you hold a gun. You're not going to have an AR-15 with your elbow out like most people would do. You got to have that shit tucked in. You know what I'm saying?
But I mean, to the point, I agree. But I just feel like with guns is different because, people shoot from the hip, people shoot in different ways. And they got names of certain ways for the shots, like from the heart into all type of crazy shit. So it's like, that shit wild.
Nah, for sure. Now, we was debating this before the show came on. I want to get back into it. This actually went viral this past week. Charleston White got on back on Fig podcast, and him and T-Rell, they had a little back and forth because we all know, or if you don't know, Charleston White, I think a week or two before that, him and Gilly was going at it. Gilly was calling him a snitch and whoopty bam, and Charleston White came out and said, fuck Gilly's son, his son that's resting in peace. Like, fuck your son, I'm a snitch, well, fuck your son, and whoopty bam. So everybody was kind of like, damn, that's fucked up, bro. His kid died. And he go, well, how y'all mad at me when these rappers dissing they dead ops, that's somebody's kid. And y'all don't give a fuck. Y'all be singing along with it. Especially the most notoriously known was the Chicago kid, Tuka. You had rappers that don't even know who he is or don't even know this is a real person saying, I'm smoking Tuka because of King Von and the old block niggas that made it popular. So basically he was saying, y'all don't care when the rappers do it. Why do y'all care when I diss a rapper's kid? Because y'all idolize these celebrities so much, it's only fucked up when we do it to a celebrity. But when somebody's regular mom got to get online and hear rappers dissing her dead son, y'all don't care. So T-Rell from back on Fig was telling them, that's fucked up, wooty bam. And he was like, nigga, this somebody from Philly, son. Why do you care? Matter of fact, since you want to get in it, fuck your dead homies. Fuck your hood. Fuck Wooty Bam. He started going down the list of all the rappers. Fuck Nip. Fuck Draco. Fuck Slim 400. And T-Rell's co-host Smack was back there laughing. Yeah, Unc, tell that nigga Wooty Bam. Because I guess he the one who set up the debate. Because he told T-Rell, hey, man, you think you can out-debate everybody? You can't fuck with Charleston. So T-Rell and Slim 400 was boys. Come to find out, Slim 400 had keys to his house. Used to drop his car off there. They damn near lived together. You know what I'm saying? On damn near best friend type shit. And he said, fuck Slim 400. And then Smack, he didn't say nothing. He didn't check him. So they was like, damn, bro, like, this is some weird shit. Like, what type of shit is you on? Because you just was on Brick Baby when the whole DW shit happened, saying that he should have fired on DW because he dissed his hood or whatever. This man just said, fuck your dead homie, and you done had the same energy. So how y'all feel about that? Like with this whole Charleston White thing?
I can't entertain it. I'm gonna let the clowns have the circus. I ain't even giving it the energy. Y'all can have that one.
I guess because us being from Cali, LA, everybody's somehow, some way affiliated, whether it's you directly a part of it or you part of a gang. But all I know is the disrespect at that point. It's once you start doing that, it's a wrap, bro. I guess that's all a part of our culture. I grew up in the 90s, so I'm big on respect. Once you start saying certain things, ain't no coming back. So by me hearing that still right now at 35 years old and niggas saying fuck your dead son or fuck your dead homies, once you start hearing shit like that, there is no apologize. I don't give a fuck if it's entertainment or not. It's certain shit you just don't even utter out loud.
That's the excuse is...
It's not.
It's entertainment, and his excuse is, I'm dissing the character. So say,
bro.
I'm Mr. Viral on the show, but in real life, I'm Chris Green. And he's like, I'm not saying fuck Chris Green.
That's what Charleston's saying?
That's what Charleston's saying.
You cannot separate the personality from the person, bro.
How do you despise the rappers for doing it and you become the same thing?
Exactly.
That's what I was just going to say.
And I'm going to tell you, that's smoking too. I didn't even know that was a person. See, that lets you know ignorance. If they made it popular, you can't fault the people, the hip hop community.
It's music.
It's music.
You're vibing to something.
Yeah, you vibing something.
Some people don't even listen to the lyrics. They just hear the beat and go with that.
And that was my point, that the Tuka situation is different because it became a trend. Whereas in niggas don't know necessarily what took place. They just say smoking on Tuka. It's a term at this point where you're somebody that is literally saying like, yo, fuck this nigga's dead son or whatever. Like, face to face is way different than niggas that you never knew you saying something that is turned into a trend. You get what I'm saying? It's different, even though I see what Charleston say where it's like it's the same thing too. Like we shouldn't be praising other niggas for killing niggas either. Like we shouldn't be saying
We
smoking on
shouldn't,
Tuka,
but you directly saying fuck your dead son, that's still insane, bro. That's out of my mind. You should
my bad for cutting you off. Go ahead.
Now I don't even. My thing is this: once you say something along them lines, at that point it's low key on site. I don't know, entertainment or not. I don't think there's a pass. You know what I'm saying? You can't apologize out your way out there.
Okay, go ahead.
Now I'm finna say, for one, never praise a man too much. No man should be praising a man too much unless you a kid and that's your father. Praise God at the end of the day. But what I was finna get at is that, damn, I've just lost my train of thought, man. What the fuck did you just said? Charleston White. Yeah. If you, not him, but niggas putting out that energy and speaking on Cub, at that point, there is no rules for him on what level of disrespect he wants to go. So, you know what I'm saying? You might say something about me, and I feel like that's the same equivalent level. So I'm going to take it wherever you want to take it. You done said some bullshit about me. Now, fuck you, fuck everything. You know what I'm saying? Because now, in his mind, it's up anyway. So it's like, that's the only understanding I can see with that. But besides that, stop putting that energy out, because he just basically reacted to what Gilly did, right?
Yeah, basically, he was saying Gilly unprovoked, just called him a snitch. Like, fuck, dude, he a snitch, whatever. I think it was like a DM that got leaked or something. Somebody was working with Charleston, and he was like, man, why you working with that bitch ass nigga?
On Charles? Is there actual paperwork?
There's no actual paperwork. They're calling him a snitch because he came out online and said, hey, if you're doing something illegal, I'm calling the cops. I'm a citizen. I'm a law-abiding citizen. I'm going to call the police. I'm against gangs. I'm against crime. I'm against everything that rappers stand for. I'm going to call the police. So with that said, that's why they were calling him a snitch. He never actually snitched on somebody.
At this point, with people like Charleston White, it's like, if you don't want that type of energy in your realm, then stop entertaining it. Like he said, he's not, he's a civilian. He's going to call the police. He even said that, or he used to be, a whole community service outreach. He still does it now. He literally has said he's just doing things to grasp the attention of people. So at this point, if you're having him on your show, you already know. Like, to me, you're
entertaining like a troll.
Yeah, and you're complicit in it. Like, you know what he about to go do on the show. You're not gonna stop him. So it's like, if you don't want that kind of energy on your show, don't bring bro on there.
I feel you on that. Yeah, it's all about,
because you know what he gonna do.
Yeah, what you want to consume. And
I think that's more along the lines of what it was. Is they already knew he was gonna do this type of shit. So it's like, all right, I signed up for this for a viral moment.
Hey, let me ask you this though, Viral. Do you agree with you can diss the personality and not diss the person?
Nah, because
it's all in one.
Because I'm me regardless. It's like, okay, I'm Mr. Viral, but nigga, that's still me. That's still a section of me. I'm not acting on here. If you know me in real life.
Facts.
I don't get on here and portray an image. This is really me.
This is really us.
Like, for real talk. Like, I didn't even name myself. Somebody gave me that name for the way I was living. And I'm like, damn, that got a ring to it, and I ran with it. A lot of these niggas do get on the camera and they're acting and portraying something they're not. But that's what we know you as. So you're not going to say, oh, fuck Nipsey Hussle, but I ain't talking about Hermes. No, nigga, that's a section of him. Like, what are you talking about? This isn't a movie.
And you don't even know that. You don't even know him. You know the character that you dissing. That's the only person you do know. So
right,
it's like,
how are you saying you're separating that? This is my thing with the entertainment industry. Y'all blew him up. If y'all would have ignored him, he would have went away. The fact that he always gets a response, that put him on y'all level. Just think about it. You got a random nobody, comes out the blue, starts saying, man, fuck these rappers. And then the biggest rappers in the game respond. You just brought him from here up here with you.
Yeah.
If you just would have ignored him, he just would have been a nigga on the internet saying fuck rappers. Nobody would even heard of him. But the response gives him the notoriety, and he's not being touched. Y'all saying y'all killers, y'all this, y'all that, y'all spinning on ops. He's outside, bro. We done seen him enough times running across rappers that he supposedly dissed and they didn't do shit. Soulja Boy tried, he got maced. But I mean, come on.
What?
He made Soulja Boy.
Oh, nigga, what?
He made Soulja Boy in Miami.
But I think while a lot of people
like a bad bitch.
I think with him it go both ways though, because he can drop some real shit. He's not as ignorant as the average person, and he knows that he probably smarter than a lot of these niggas that he dealing with. Not saying everybody, but he know he has some sense, and he probably done been through some things at a younger age that allows him to see in a different perspective than what the regular civilians see. So that's the only reason I think people still any controversy, any entertainment. So he didn't learn the
nigga
game.
hilarious. I'm not gonna lie. Like even when he be dissing niggas, that the shit he say is so the shock value of it is like I couldn't believe he said that. That's the type of shit niggas get unalive for, and he's saying it to the toughest niggas.
I'm gonna keep it G with you. You should never. That's literally saying never judge a book by its cover because the way he looks, I thought he was kind of off.
No,
like,
that
he
nigga
looks
smart as hell.
No, I know, but he looks like he kind of. Yeah, he's like kind of slow. You know what I'm saying? Like, I thought something was like mentally wrong with this cat, but now that we kind of talking about it, I'm like, well, shit, he kind of making a way for himself.
If you go watch that interview with Cam Newton, that's what opened my eyes to Charleston White on a different level. Like he ran circles around Cam. Everything he's doing is completely on purpose.
I'm gonna say one thing though, because this is the one thing that he's right about. He right about a lot of shit, but this is the thing that he is right about. When he was online preaching the positivity, preaching the activist shit, nobody paid attention. Everybody who does content has the same story. I get on here, I try to preach positivity, it gets no clicks, it gets ignored, it doesn't get in the algorithm. The second I have anything controversial, that shit spin like crazy. Yeah. That shit go viral like crazy. So that's basically what he's doing. He's going, hey, I'm gonna mix the medicine with the ice cream. Yeah. I'm gonna give you the fuck shit, I'm gonna sprinkle some shit in there, but you only pay attention when I say this crazy shit. So attention is dollars in today's society, so the only way to get it is to get the attention. If I'm giving you these messages alone and I get the attention, I wouldn't have to do the clown shit. But the fact that you only listen when I do the clown shit, I'm gonna do the clown shit. Yeah,
that'll let you know where the mind is at America now. Pretty much, there ain't nobody giving a fuck about being better. We just want to be entertained 24/7.
That's it.
And then it make you question, all right, how tough are you niggas that y'all claim to be these gangsters and this and that? Dude is accessible. He's not Hove. He's not Eminem. He can be seen. He be at all these celebrity events. He be at these celebrity parties. He be hanging with Floyd Mayweather. He be hanging with niggas. He outside. You could see him. You could touch him. Why has nobody touched him?
I think this is what Charleston and some other people try to expose about hip hop is that at the end of the day, it's a business, and the people in it are workers that got to eat. And so if I do something to somebody like you, and I get caught up, and I can't or possibly can't take care of my family. Whoever might need me. And so I think a lot of niggas do talk, and you shouldn't, because at the end of the day, I think that's what he maybe is showing, is that it's a business and that these people are not going to jeopardize their pay for something like that. So
they're comfortable with their lifestyle.
Why portray the image if you know at the end of the day this is a business and you're not going to really do it because of X, Y, and Z? I think that's what he's trying to expose.
The only excuse I can give is that Cub probably showing up where he know is going to be recording. Like, people gonna be on camera, so if you do whacking, you fucking yourself. So it's not gonna be the same as a nigga in the streets where you can sleep at a nigga and watch his house or do whatever you need to do to get him. That's my only thing. I don't think he's just walking around and loosely. Somebody probably already got a camera with him or whatever the case is. But like you say, sometimes you just gotta not give a fuck too.
To piggyback off of that, basically, it's hard to go to war with a rat. It's hard to go to war with a nigga that's wearing a wire. It's hard to go to war with a nigga that's an informant. I mean, because essentially you're basically doing kamikaze, you go kill yourself, bro. As soon as you commit that crime, you already know you going to jail.
Nah, if you go to war with a rat, it's damn near like a lose situation. Yeah. Unless you either knock him down that first time, but if you miss the kill, God telling on you.
Yeah.
But this is the thing. If it's not worth that, why entertain it at all? Because you already know, he already said, I'm calling the cops, right? Mind you, I never you know what? Yeah, he did. He called the cops on a lot of these niggas. He actually got some nigga in Atlanta locked up with his PO and all type of crazy shit. So knowing that,
I wouldn't even want to be around this cat.
This the thing though. Knowing this, why even have the back and forth? This what makes me think these niggas look for the viral moments. They're not even upset at what he's saying. They just know if I get into it with Charleston, I'm gonna get a viral moment. I'm gonna be in the media for the next 3-4 days. I can promote what I need to promote. I got all eyes on me. I just got to put up with him saying fuck my homies or whatever, fuck my hood or whatever. I think niggas at this point that's playing the media game, they're playing the game too. They just got their poker face on. It's like the same thing with Flacco. All these LA niggas saying, oh fuck Flacco, blah, 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 he this, he that. Now that Flacco's starting to work with these niggas, they like, oh, I work with him, he cool. Like, you feel me? You just got to know the antics. He's not really like this behind the scenes. So was niggas really mad at the antics, or was niggas mad they couldn't profit off the antics? I feel like niggas mad they couldn't profit.
I think it's a mix of both. I think too, we need to bring the question of why does like, because ego plays a big part in hip hop too, I think, and image and how you respond to things are important. So I feel like we can sit up here and say maybe, you know, y'all shouldn't respond as rappers, but when you sitting up here this tall, something about our culture and the game of hip hop makes you respond to people like that. Because if you don't, now you might hear things about you later on about you being a certain type of way. And unfortunately, I think most people can't stand on their 10 and be like, I'm not entertaining the circus. So they feed into what everybody else is thinking, and then they do respond because they don't want to look like a punk or weak or whatever the case is, even though this dude is really beneath you. And I think that's a problem that we do have in our culture, is that we do go beneath us based off of what other people are going to think.
Nah, if you in the streets and you was able to transition from the streets to a rapper that was really in the streets, you let the goofies play out, in my opinion. You let them play out and you move in silence. Fuck what the world is thinking and whatever the case is. Because if you really in the streets or you got that mentality, you're going to move a certain way. Mainly like how the mob move, you know what I mean? You ain't gonna know when they coming. They gonna be friendly with you. Next thing you know, a nigga done put a bullet in the back of your head. So I think that's the difference. Because you responded now. When something do happen, you're gonna be one of the ones on that who they investigating.
I ain't nothing like these fucking rap niggas. Rest in peace, Nip, bro. Nip was like the last of the Mohicans damn near. I don't see Nip playing these type of games with a nigga like Charleston, you feel me? I just don't see it.
I feel like this, bro. I just feel like us as black men, bro, we got to stand on something. You said about the profiting part. At some part, we got to protect our own culture. Like, certain shit shouldn't just even be for sale. Fuck working with them, fuck having money, man. Where's your principle at as a man? Like, bro, they up here saying all this reckless shit for entertainment. Let that shit be entertainment. But you as a man, you still got to have standards for your household, for you being the head of your household and our culture. It's just like a mockery of us. Like, niggas can say what they want to say with no repercussions, and they getting paid to be acting like clowns. It's like, where are we at then? Where we at in society now, man? We need to, everything is for sale. That shit is like low-key disheartening, because it's like, you don't see nobody else doing that shit. You don't hear the Jews doing that, or the Arabs, or the Chinese. You know what I'm saying? Ain't nobody doing that shit with their own culture except for us.
And this is why we're never taken seriously. You just made a great point. You're never gonna see someone get on a camera, say fuck the Jews, and then a Jew invites them on the show to say fuck the Jews again and make a mockery of it for a viral moment. It's like they shit ain't for sale.
Nah.
They close out, like, you gotta work with us and pay into this to be a part of it, and we need the biggest cut for you to profit off of this. With us, we have the most profitable culture in the world,
and we just get
and
that
we
shit.
get the smallest cut.
We
get the smallest cut. Niggas would take peanuts just for clout. I mean, how many niggas dissing Adam 22, but the second Adam 22 give them an invite for an interview, they run up there.
And you know why that is, yeah.
But I don't fault Adam. He's just providing the platform. I fault the niggas who talk all that shit and then go up there. Like Milk caught a lot of backlash. He spent his whole YouTube career saying fuck Adam. He went right up there to be able to diss T-Rell.
The problem is we kind of always get into this conversation and I always go to, like, it's deeper than, it's a mindset thing within our culture of, like, Adam has a platform. Why don't we make the platforms, right? We have niggas that make the platforms and have the mindset to make the platforms. Now we need the consumers to have the mindset to consume those platforms that are out there. So until we have that shift, we're going to always have certain people, you feel what I'm saying, have us crashing out on camera and doing other stupid shit because we haven't switched our mindset to go, okay, let me go rock with the people that are going to embrace me and make me look better instead of the people that are trying to just catch a viral moment or whatever it is. You get me?
But a lot of things too is that we accustomed to instant gratification. So we want things to happen right then and there. So you see shows that's platforms that's already on. Yeah, if I get on there, I get seen, and now they think they should just finna take off from there.
So I think that's a newer mindset, because I feel like for I ain't gonna say older, but like more so people who kind of seen the struggle. Like for us, we didn't grow up with the internet as accessible, so we understood the layer, bricklayer to get to that higher position. I think we're newer or younger people, they're used to that instant gratification because now this is how they were raised. They used to, okay, I'm posting this, y'all better like what I'm doing right now. I think that's a newer thing.
We've been raised on some risk like everything you do, like you feel me, do it. Like if it's even going to jeopardize the way you look, whatever. I feel like that's how a lot of people in this generation has been raised for that viral moment. And then it's like, man, that's all I had to do and now I'm on. Yeah. That's how niggas is looking at it.
This is a mindset I had to grow into, because coming up, I thought everybody was cut from that cloth. Like, oh, we keeping it real. We ain't telling. We ain't turned down no phase. I really wholeheartedly thought this was the majority. If you ever been in the streets, you know for a fact it's the minority. It's the opposite. The real is rare. Once you start going through the trials and tribulations, you like, God damn, all these niggas telling. Like we outnumbered. The niggas that ain't telling.
PC is more, you know PC more stronger than the gym pop.
The gym pop is PC now, damn near. You feel me? The PC that took over.
The cages used to be all GP, but now, like you said, but not to cut you off, I just want to say one thing, because my moms used to be frustrated with us because she used to be outside looking in. She said, y'all the only two motherfuckers still trying to follow this code.
Oh, God.
Ain't nobody else following.
Oh,
I used to be like, you don't know what you talking about. Like, you know what I'm saying?
But at least you have principles, though. Some people ain't got it, though, man.
She used to say, you don't ever notice, y'all the only ones always get caught, or y'all the only ones always getting, basically alluding like y'all always getting told on, y'all just don't know. Y'all think y'all friends keeping it so solid or whatever the case. And this from elementary school. Like she said, we always the ones getting caught, but we like we always keeping it solid. And it didn't pan out until we got grown and we started to see, damn, these niggas telling, damn, this nigga told on me, damn, this nigga telling, damn, they accepted him telling. And I think that's what it is with the media. We think everybody has the mindset of, damn, the culture ain't for sale, when the majority is for sale.
Yeah.
If they can be the one in the seat to profit, they gonna get up there and they gonna dance for the circus. They gonna talk shit from the outside looking in when they're not profiting. But the second they say, hey man, you wanna be a part of this? They're going to dance, bro.
They jumping.
They was just outside picketing with the signs. Yeah. Now they're dancing. Juggling the bananas. You know what I'm saying?
At the end of the day, it's all about individualism. That's what we talking about. It's like niggas really don't care. Like niggas will go online and say certain things and do certain things to make it seem like it's greater than them and bigger than them. But when it comes down to it, like you said, I'm gonna go do the stupid shit, put my culture on black because I'm about to get this check. Hey. I'm about to be up in Saks Fifth. I'm about to be up over here. You niggas is not. So
it's me, not we. Yeah, that's what like, they thinking. It's me, not we. Yeah.
Are they so would you say, do you think they are a better space mentally than we are? Because they really, if you living like that, you at a place where you really don't give a fuck about nothing. Like, you don't care what nobody think to that extent if you're ready to crash out being a goofy. So I think it's to a point where do you see yourself and the person you want to become and what type of impact you want to leave? You know what I'm saying? A lot of the things that I live and die by was instilled in me from people that's not even here no more. So a lot of that I still hold on to. You know what I'm saying? To maybe one day we can instill that into my children or the younger youth.
Yeah.
To know that
you can influence, you got a hand on.
Because we betray each other. We do a lot of bullshit that it shouldn't be for us in the lifestyles that we grow up in, where it should be more like family and more like a brotherhood for us that ain't got shit, and we fucking over people that ain't got shit.
I feel like it should be a lot of nepotism in our black community. We should be willing to put each other on. So I feel like if he got a podcast and I want to start something, I should be able to come to him because I know him. If you got a record label and I got somebody that want to be a rapper, I should be able to come to you because I know you. If I got a business and your kid need an entry job level, off top, you should be able to come to me because we family like that. You get what I'm saying? But I feel like you said, go back to individualism. If it's not putting money in my pocket, we don't think as far as we think as far as me. And everybody else, like you said, the mob, everybody had a position, whether you was a sanitation worker, whether you was a teacher or a lawyer or a shooter or a gangster, you all have to play your part. And everybody not trying to play our part in our community. Everybody just trying to get the dollars and everything is for sale. And that's what's fucking me up right now. Because now that we talking about it, it's like, damn.
I could take
it back to I think the programming, I could take it back all the way to slavery days. Like when you really think about it, when a slave run away, who they with? They by themselves. You get what I'm saying? So I think to get away and to it's just been programmed in us that we have to do things by ourselves. To get ahead, we have to do it by ourselves.
So let me ask you this. Because we automatically put responsibility on whoever gets the success to save the community. So with that mindset of, okay, it takes yourself, are we even looking at this whole thing wrong? Like, let's say you get cracking right now, you make $1 billion. Why is it your responsibility to now save the rest of the community?
got the money.
I got out here and got cracking. I got out here and got the money. Why is it my responsibility to spend my money on people who didn't even support me to get here?
That's a
But
fact.
just because I came from where you come from, is my job now?
That's tough right there.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
You
yeah.
didn't buy no merch. You didn't subscribe. You didn't watch no shows. You didn't repost no videos. You didn't do anything. But
You
the
know
fact
what?
that I made it, now it's my responsibility.
You don't deserve shit.
It's
really.
not your job. It's crazy because I have a lot of, I don't say I have a lot, but I have a select few people that I have high conversations with. And I was talking to my boy, shout out Greg Styles. Me and him, we was having a conversation, but we was talking about something else. And at the end of the day, we feel some type of way about people when they don't do things, when they never had that agreement with us about doing it. You know what I'm saying? So that's like if you're in a relationship and you never agree to something in a relationship, somebody is mad that you're not the way that they are, but you never made that agreement to be that way. So when them people, whatever the case is, if they didn't make you that promise or those things to, when I get on, I'm gonna do this or do that, then they never even agreed to something that you want them to do. So it's hard to be attached to that.
You gotta take out the
great
ego
point.
of expecting something.
So I'm gonna say that. See, hey, this is a great question. I do feel like it don't even matter. It's still a sense of responsibility in some form or fashion. You may not have to give as much as you feel like the next man do, but I feel like it's still a sense of responsibility as far as us as a community. Whether you want to build a school, whatever you want to build programs, whatever the case may be, or hell, you want to have an academy for podcasting. I still feel like it's a way we need to give back because we still behind the 8 ball in a lot of shit in this financial game. Us as a people, we're worth trillions of dollars, but we don't see it in our own community because we spend it with everybody else. So it's a sense of responsibility where we need to start helping our own people out so we can build up and have more millionaires and more success. So I do feel like it is a sense of responsibility, but it's all about what you want to do with it.
Let me ask you this though, because Lil Bro made a great point. When you judge someone, you punish them for agreements they never made and they never agreed to. So whoever is in any lane to gain success, they never made an agreement. Hey, I'm gonna help the community. I'm gonna do this, I'm gonna do that. They went into there to get successful for what they wanted to do in life. But we're gonna crucify them because they're not doing what we feel they should do with their money. Like the video we made about the Diddy situation that's going viral. I'll be reading the comments. They like, why y'all defending him? Why y'all defending Jay-Z? They don't do shit for the community, this and that. One, we don't know what they do behind the scenes because a lot of people do shit and they don't want their name on it. Or their name is through a company or LLC and this and that. Well, you don't know they directly did it. But even if they didn't, who said it was a rapper's job to look out for the hood? Because let's keep it real. You go to their concerts, the hood's not in there.
Yeah.
No.
Them white people, the Mexican, them Asians, them diehards who sit outside in the snow for 13 hours just to get a ticket.
But them tickets be high as hell,
yeah,
though.
I was gonna
Them
break
tickets
it
is
into-
high as hell, so you got to create opportunities, though, for us to get in the door. And that's all I was just basically saying. So I feel like it'd be something cool. I'm not saying he had to do it, but say if Jay-Z had like a school for performing arts or music or something like that. Since he's in that lane, I feel like that would be cool for him to do something in New York to open up for rappers or singers or whatever the case may be because you in that lane. Not necessarily you have to step out your lane, but I think that would be cool because you made that success and people do follow after you.
No, I agree.
But even then, he's done so much to where he should make you have a belief strong enough to understand that you could do it too. You could put it out here, get the effort, do the groundwork, and stop looking for everything handed to you. Now, mind you though, if we blow up today and I had millions, I would definitely go back to my hood and start pulling niggas out. But at the same time, you got to understand too, people mentally are not even ready for certain things.
No,
so
you're
you
right.
put positions. So you would have to have like-minded people or people that are even strong enough because you can give somebody a bag and then they blow the bag and
But
still
some
be
people may
dependent
come
on
to you though. But they see you with the opportunity, they'll come to you though.
How many people you think a day that these people with money get propositions from? Unless I know you've been putting in that groundwork and I see you like, damn, Cub been trying to run this shit up. Hey, let me invest in you and do this and that. Or let me help you get to this and that. Or let me bring you in a room where people is doing these different things. But people that just want you to just bring them and you just riding along everywhere without playing no position, find your position to be worthy. Far as the biggest thing what people don't understand is that we always want to take from people, but being a service, you're going to be a service no matter what the fuck you do. If you're going to work, if you being a parent, no matter what you is, you being a service to somebody. People be thinking like, oh, I want from everybody. You know what I mean? But the people that's getting the most are being a service. These celebrities we see are still giving us a service when they do their music. They're expressing themselves. You know what I'm saying? So that's my thing, how I look at it, in my opinion.
No, I wanted to touch on both of those because what you said was facts. Is that a lot of us, maybe we're not giving back to the community, but you being a Jay-Z, you being a Diddy, or whoever you are, is an example to young black people to do something better and be something better. So in that aspect, I feel like you low-key are giving back by being an example. But to what you said, it's like, I think I agree a lot with that because I think, again, what we're speaking about, the individualism, when you look at other cultures, they have the ability to have individualism because where they've started from. So I think Black Americans, while it's a heavy crown to wear, we have to somewhat wear the crown of knowing, okay, when I do get some money, let me think about the culture, because the other cultures are already starting from a different
upbringing,
starting point. So we have to low-key look at it like, yeah, it's a hard crown to wear, but it's something that we do have to take into account every time we do get on, because we do want to bring our culture forward. And I think the other cultures effortlessly do it. Like they're always thinking about preserving culture, advancing culture, etc. So
I don't know, because what is Jeff Bezos doing for his culture? What is Elon Musk doing for his culture? Elon Musk is doing things. No, but I'm saying the mindset of other races is different from the black race. We're taught a victim mindset. We're taught to look for the savior. So any one of us who gets successful, we're automatically deemed the savior of the race. Whereas if you got a Jeff Bezos or Elon Musk, they're more so looked at as motivation and praise for making it. They're not looked at as, you need to be responsible for saving white people. Well, they don't have the mindset. You know what I'm saying?
But they doing things that's sparking the world. So they even hitting more than just they race. You know what I'm saying? They creating all type of things that's affecting everybody on a whole different. They on a whole different playing field.
No, I get it. But what I'm saying is the money they're making. Right. They're some of the richest people in the world. The poor whites aren't. Maybe we're not seeing it, so I'm not gonna say they don't say it, but you don't see it online or in the media like you do black people saying, hey, we're poor out here, we're in the trailer parks. Why the fuck isn't Elon Musk saving us? Or why isn't Jeff Bezos saving us?
But to our discredit, it's more them living way comfortable lives than us.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
No. I'm saying the ones who live in the same, they in the same projects with us. They're not looking like Elon Musk, come save me.
So this is what I was gonna say. I could take the Navy Federal, for example. If somebody from a rural area or an impoverished area that's white decides to, pull themselves up by their bootstraps, as they like to say on Twitter, get a good job, build their credit. Now you guys are in the same place. They're according to Navy Federal, from what we've been seeing, they're going to be able to get a better home loan based off that. So I feel like systemically, even though they're making less, they still have the benefit of the doubt. They still have the, hey, how you doing? If I go put on a suit and he go put on a suit, dude might think, oh, this is a nice guy. He might still think different of me. And that is just the reality. I don't think that's playing victim, because I think in a lot of cases,
so basically what you're saying is systemically, because at the end of the day, they still see a white man and they'll see you and they still see a black man. So we had a lot more obstacles to jump over. So I don't necessarily think it's a victim mindset. I think it's more so where we just got to create our own opportunities amongst us and not ask for help for anyone else. I think that's where I'm more so trying to get at. More so that if we create our own black dollars, let's spend within our black dollars. Let's help our own black dollars and build our own community. Rather than try to reach out and asking for help for the government or for white people. That's what I was more so saying. Like, if we got it, let's help each other out.
Sometimes even that's hard, because when you doing that and you start being too nice, niggas be ready to cross you, niggas be ready to kill you. You see a lot of different things. So like I say, it just depends on the mindset. It depends on where people at. Like we were saying before, even that equates to standing on something. If you got a certain amount of beliefs, or if I got a certain respect for you, I'm gonna want to see you winning, even if you give me something or not. If you look out for me, cool. Facts. But at the end of the day, I'm happy. You came from the soil I came from, and you winning. I'm saying, so I'm happy to see that. But at the same time, like you say, you can still have a olive branch for people that's really trying to do what they're trying to do.
How much is enough though? Let's say you get $1 million right now, or you get 10 million, and you go back to your hood and you build a music studio, or you build some type of you build a school. Let's say you build a school. Bam, that's your then the word is leaving me.
your duty or whatever.
That's your duty to your hood. You gave back. I built a school. That's it. You going to become a billionaire. They're still looking at you for help, and you like, I put the school there. That was the help. That's it. they're still gonna look at you like you're not doing nothing for the community.
That's the part I'm saying.
Even though you put the school there, you funded everything, you funded the books, you funded the teach, you did everything. You put the whole system in place and you said thrive, but no one's still thriving. They're gonna look at you and say, help us. Even though you already did.
Once you put that crown on, it's forever. It don't
never
matter.
enough, basically.
It's never enough because you can always keep doing more. As long as they see you doing more, they're gonna expect you to do more. You know what I'm saying? But it is what it is.
And the power saying no is strong too.
That is. But at the same time, when we see people that's hood rich, do they have the same expectations? No, you just know the homie got money. You're not. These niggas might whisper up under these niggas, but they're not going to hold you the same accountability as if a person that got famous, you know what I'm saying? Versus, oh, this nigga got money in the hood. We know he rich in the hood, but we not finna ask him for nothing. He got his squad or whatever the case is. So I think it's a separation. And at the end of the day, we got to work on each other. That's the whole point. And niggas got to know how to play their positions.
I think we all kind of agree with that. We just got to do better.
Yeah, and build with the black people that want to build with you. At the end of the day, like, it doesn't necessarily have to be a monolith for the whole culture. But if you are African American and you have the chance to give chances to other African Americans or Black Americans, then do so and give it to the ones that want it. And then that's how you do your duty. Like, you can't save everybody, but you can for sure save the ones that want to be saved. And
Harriet Tubman said the hardest slave was to help escape was the ones that didn't know they were slaves. But the ones that are, aware enough to understand what's really going on, those are the ones that we can save. And that's basically what we're getting at. Yeah, we're not monolithic. We're not all the same. But again, like, if you do create opportunities, you'll see the ones that's really putting in the work that you can, like, okay, I don't mind helping this. Exactly.
I'm going to just say this, though. It's all on the mindset of the individual. I don't think it's no right or no wrong, because I seen a tweet where a woman said being a billionaire should be illegal. But anybody that reaches $1 billion, they should automatically be taxed out of that bracket. You shouldn't be able to be allowed to be a billionaire because so many people are impoverished. That money should be taxed to a certain percentage to where that goes to helping the poor. You know what I'm saying? Like that type of thing.
So she don't believe in capitalism.
So you're forced to save the people. Basically, that's what she was getting at. How y'all feel about that?
See, but it's crazy.
That's communist.
See, but it's crazy though, because they said right now, if the world, we split all the money even, and everybody was on the same playing board, the money is still fall back into the whatever 10% of the rich people pockets. You know what I'm saying? Because majority of these people will go back broke. So I don't think, like you said, I think it's a mindset. You know what I'm saying? Because if you don't know how to make money or you don't know how to keep producing, it doesn't matter. If we all get a bag, you're gonna go back broke. So that billionaire is gonna still become a billionaire again.
Now that's a fact. And given that, is it even possible to help everybody? So could you blame people who they just living their life and they ain't giving back? Because let's just say I take somebody broke from the projects and I take Elon Musk. I start them both at zero. Chances are Elon Musk is gonna get back to where he at now, and that motherfucker in the project's gonna stay broke. Or I give them both $1 million. Say, here, go flourish. Elon Musk is going back to billionaire status, bro. He still has the mindset to create the things he's creating. Somebody in the projects, they probably gonna blow that shit.
I think after a certain age, it becomes more so on you. Like I would more so, if I had money and resources, it's all about getting parents, for me, before they have the kid or when they're in the process of having a kid, training the parent a certain way, and then hopefully, if you have a good enough resources, training the kid a certain way too. But I think it would be about getting the parents for me, and then the kids and getting them up. Anybody who's like a certain age, 25, 30 years old or whatever, and you out here, like, it is what it is.
I feel like to affect change, you got to affect the youth. Because really, at the end of the day, they don't know much. So if you instill into them while they're young, it'll latch on for them longer than it would an adult that's already living, already know everything.
It will, but even at the same time, these adults before us didn't know no better either. So now it's not even a fact, because it's just like ignorance is not bliss. You know what I'm saying? Like, they say that shit, but ignorance is damn near like, You will be broke from being ignorant, not knowing about money or not knowing about certain things. So
was opportunity, and so we had lack of opportunity and resources. So that's what kind of go back to what we were saying. Well, for me, I was more so like.
But even if I create the opportunity, you don't know what to do with that opportunity, or you can't even recognize this as an opportunity because you're ignorant to it. How do you even progress? Is what I'm saying. We're not taught shit. These schools, people be mad at me when I say fuck school and all that. They don't need to teach certain shit because we're not learning financial literacy. You're not learning about credit. You're not learning about investing money. Saving money is still have you in the same position at a point. I mean, you save to get to a certain comfort to invest, but if you're not investing money or money is not coming in constantly, you're going to go broke again. So a lot of things that we should have learned as kids, we not taught, and I think it's by design. I don't think it's no other way.
It is.
What they say, the Rockefellers made school to
create employees.
Exactly, because I never want you to think outside of this. You're gonna be a slave for life. People starting to realize this shit.
Hey, look, let's switch gears a little bit, right?
Let's go.
Okay, so this post recently went viral. First of all, shout out Putin for this. You know what I'm saying? He opened up a box from one of the oldest Orthodox churches, I guess, in Russia. It was just one of the oldest Orthodox churches on the planet, pretty much, and revealed that Jesus and all the prophets in the Bible were black. It's causing an uproar all around the world. They're on the internet calling it false, you know, the fact check bots and shit like that. But we all know, if you just look at the description, skin like bronze, hair like wool, only race on the planet.
That's where I was going with it.
Only race. Look at this hair. Look at this shit. Hair like wool. Go look at wool on a sheep. There's only one race on the planet whose hair defies gravity. Our hair can grow up. Everybody else's hair grows down. You know what I'm saying? We're the only race that has melanin. So they basically described the black man. All the paintings were of black people. All the prophets were of black people. 2-part question. How do y'all feel about this? Now, this is something I've always known. This is not news to me. You know what I'm saying? But I also have a theory that if the world was to recognize Jesus as black and all the prophets, I think the world would start to go towards a more satanic route where people would probably damn near stop believing in God. I don't think all the races of the world could sit there and pray to black prophets and black Jesus. I don't believe it.
That's fine to me because we're God's people. That's the only people. You get what I'm saying? To me, then that maybe that's what that's saying, is that maybe you're not God's people.
Do you believe that the world could accept, if the government came out today and said, yeah, this is true, we hid this from the world? Because the number one defense people say is, well, why does color matter? Mm-hmm. Like, they don't want to, even if they recognize it, they say, okay, it's true, but why does color matter? And I always say, if color didn't matter, why change it in the first place? If it didn't truly matter, why couldn't it be recognized what they truly are as black people?
I think it depends on the age bracket, because it's not by coincidence that, like we say, we are the strongest influences and we mold certain things. People take our styles. They do a lot of different shit. So unconsciously, they already been praising us like gods. You know what I'm saying? And understanding, doing what they did to hide that. Like I say this shit so fucking much that they recognize the greatness in us that we don't even see. And I don't know what the hatred, where it came from, but at the end of the day, we are gods. You know what I'm saying? I feel like God lives within us. I don't necessarily believe that we're separated. You all have a God consciousness, a God spirit already within you. So that's why I think we got to get to, and that's why they take away our history. Because like I say, if we down there invented everything, black people can create any color baby. So for people to even think that half of y'all had to come from us, because y'all couldn't do the shit that we do. So I think it's going in a good direction. I'm glad it popped up. You know what I'm saying? And how you feel about that? Sure.
Bro, that's easy money, bro. That's low hanging fruit, bro. I feel like we speaking on something it's like the worst hidden secret. We all know that Jesus is black. We all know that Moses himself, he was in Egypt. There is no pale people in Egypt, bro. It's too damn hot, especially working out there. Like, let's just be real. Like, it's certain things like, bro, this is low hanging fruit. I think at this point right now, we're just kind of emphasizing on the people who don't know, which is like young, ignorant people who are not maybe religious or anything like that. But I feel like once you got a certain form of age on you and you got some form of trials and tribulation, we all turn to God in some form of way. So you go read, whether it's the Quran, the Bible, wherever the case may be. It's the ones who's not as religious as others. But I feel like this is low-hanging fruit. This is no shocker to me at all.
If this was like thousands of years ago, it would probably be a uprising, you know, for us as people to find out that he was black. You know, it'd be some sort of religious uprising. Now, I don't think people could accept it. I think people would still find somebody out there with some sort of research paper with something to justify that he's not that. So to me, that's what I kind of see about it. I don't think that that white people or a majority of people will be able to accept that bro is black, even though there's clues in the Bible.
It's only so long you can deny the truth. You know what I'm saying? And that's what we seeing now in this day and age. I even seen a thing where they had the parade in Italy where they had the black woman on the Statue of Liberty. You know what I mean? So things is getting exposed, and not every white person goes against us. You know what I mean? Now it's a large percentage, but like you say, some people do actually view things as like humans before they view race. Like, I don't necessarily just see you as black or whatever the case is. I see you as a human, and depending on what type of character you are is the way I deal with you. So I look at it like that. But I'm glad it came out. You know what I mean? This is good news for people that ain't, and that's why I say.
All right, look, let's switch it up. We run out of time. We're gonna run down this real quick, right? We're gonna end this with some cool shit.
Yeah.
All right. We had this debate a lot of times, and I want to get y'all views on this. Let's start with this one.
Let's go.
Belly or Paid in Full? Which one you picking? You gotta pick.
I'm picking Paid in Full. I love both movies though, but Paid in Full is more so based off a true story. So I probably would run with that a little more, and just you know what I mean? Shout out to Killer Cam, man. He never get enough for that role. That nigga did his thing.
He was hitting the Dougie, huh?
Yeah.
Hey, I remember.
You didn't even see my leg go.
Just the whole concept, my nigga Money Mitch, I'm broke, baby.
Man, I'm broke, man. It's got a lot of lines on that movie that we can still use.
It's a lot of things, and it's a lot of real shit that went on for us, even on both movies. But like you say, I just feel like the way that movie was ran was actually a better thing. Belly, I like the Belly though, but I feel like you get more messages out of Paid in Full than you do Belly.
You can go.
No, facts. I like Paid in Full more. I like Belly for the vibes of it, the aesthetic. That's more so what I like it for. I like how in the beginning, you know, they coming in, it's neon. Hype Williams did his shit in a lot of different scenes. You got Bun's girl in the bed. It was just cool. Like, it was pleasing to the eye. But acting wise, for me, Paid in Full hit more.
Dark skin Keisha.
It hit way more for me personally. I still rock with Belly, but I overall think Paid in Full is a better movie.
Yeah, DMX did his thing though in Belly. Rest in peace to
he
that.
for sure did. He for sure did.
Paid in Full, for sure. I'm picking Paid in Full, bro. It's just it's a cult classic, bro. Yeah. Paid in Full is the only movie that made you fall in love with a rat. Everybody loved Rico.
Yeah.
Everybody loved Rico, bro.
I ain't snitching.
Rico was a snitch, though. Rico is Alpo Martinez, in case you didn't know. And Cam did the role so good that them niggas in D.C. treated him like he was really Alpo. He got shot behind Paid in Full. He just came out and told the story. Like, them niggas seen him in D.C. and was like, man, that's that rat ass nigga right there. Hey, you bitch. Like, shot him for the role in Paid in Full. Because we all know Alpo Martinez snitched on DC hitman Wayne Perry. So the DC niggas felt some type of way about Alpo. But Killer played the role so good, they thought he was fucking Alpo. That's crazy.
I like Killer just because as a rapper, I feel like he should have had more roles after that. But he wasn't my favorite character. Money Mitch was my favorite character.
Shout out Money Mitch.
The reason I liked the Money Mitch was that Mekhi Phifer, right? And just his principles, his character as a man. Alpo ended up being a fucking snake or whatever the case was in that movie, the way they presented it. So I didn't really respect that or like that. And you end up being a snitch at the end of the fucking day. But Money Mitch was really, he was a stand-up nigga, you know what I mean? And he was for his people. So I liked the Mitch.
No, that's fact. He had his little brother. Like, he was a stand-up dude when you look at it now. My favorite character was Ace, though.
Ace Boogie? I didn't like Ace.
I liked him because he was cool, calm, and collected.
He was getting marked out too much for me.
That was always my favorite thing.
What's the use of having soldiers if you can't use them?
Hey, I'm going to tell you this, bro. Look, I'm going to pick Paid in Full, but I'm going to say this, man. And I'm going to stand, I've been saying this as long as you've been knowing. The movie Belly is shot clean. Hype Williams, I love the opening scene. But other than that movie is ass, bro.
Man, come on, we ain't doing that.
I'm saying it, bro.
We're not doing that, man.
The ending of Belly was so... First of all, he snitched, and all of a sudden the FBI agent came to DMX like, hey, you got to kill the pastor. Where did the pastor come from? And then at the end, we in Africa. We made it to Africa. And they showing New York like, come on, bro. Belly is ass. Belly is ass, bro.
Niggas like Nas and Belly want to move to Africa because the thugs is after you.
But you didn't catch the deeper concept from that movie with DMX. DMX End up being a street nigga who was like, fuck the Bible, all this shit, you know what I mean? The paper and all that.
Changed.
But he started to see the light. And by him seeing the light, but the pastor was so strong on his message that he was about to deliver.
But it happened so fast.
No, but the white people didn't want him to deliver that message.
Let me ask y'all this though.
Yeah.
Because we run out of time.
But
I see what you're saying.
They both played a hell of a role. Killer Cam or DMX? Who played it better?
Cam played better in that movie.
Oh, that movie?
No. Take the movie out of it. Just the acting of their part in the movie. Who did it better? Killer Cam or
In what
DMX?
movie?
In Paid in Full and Belly.
You want to be
Cam
honest?
did.
So there's times, bro. It's also the character. It's also the
yeah.
character. DMX's character is more dark. He's more, I feel like, complex than Killer Cam's character. He's more wild, fun. So at times it could seem like DMX is putting on a better role, but I think it's because of his character is a little bit more serious to me. So I think at times DMX took the cake for me because there's times in the movie where Rico just wilding. He just going crazy. I'm just like, this nigga just wilding. It's not, so that's how I kind of looked at it.
I think more young niggas gravitated towards Rico because he was the young nigga. He was wild. He had the money, the flash, the bike, the bitches. And so it's like, I think more young niggas gravitated towards Rico. Even though he was a rap.
X was wild and Belly too. Nigga, I'm running red lights, all that. Nigga, I don't give a fuck, nigga. He like, nigga, this me.
He had him in a restaurant too.
He said, you too calm for a nigga supposed to be on a run like this. X was tripping out there, going out of state. It just the way the movies was set up, it's hard to really compare and contrast that. But I feel like I say, Cameron deserved the Oscar for that role. He did his Dougie compared to that. So
X Code though, he had the young nigga crash dude at the dinner table.
Restaurant.
Crash good. X a cold nigga for that. The only thing I didn't like in Belly, they had some pedophile shit, but I get why, because this really going in the hood where X had the young 17-year-old bitch. I can't fuck you till you turn 18, but you can suck my dick. That really goes on. We all was the young nigga at the high school, wanted the baddest bitch, but it was some old ass nigga who already had a car coming to pick her up. Let me ask y'all this one. Boys in the Hood, Menace to Society.
Tough.
So I'm gonna go a Menace, man. This is hard because it's not really hard. I'm gonna go a Menace to Society because I think Menace to Society had more of a influence on me when I was younger. Like it came to a point where a nigga thought he was Kane, or, you know what I mean? Or you seen Old Dog play them classic parts. I was just seeing Cuz talk about that, like he was like how he had to really be and play that part. But the difference with Boys in the Hood, I think Boys in the Hood was more of a message. You know what I'm saying? Than Menace to Society was. So it's hard to really pick. If I gotta pick one, I like Menace. But they both classics, and it's hard to even go against either one. You can't go wrong with either one.
It's Menace for me, nigga. We grew up before it came out, and that shit had us talking about the 5.0 Fox body, the Daytons. We was on it. Like Menace was really that movie for us as well, especially Old Dog too. Like I'm America's Worst Nightmare. Then you had Old Boy the Muslim that was funny and cool too. That really was trying to spit game and help niggas out. And they didn't listen to him, and so I think it was a big message too about.
And Stacy going to college to play football on Kansas.
It was like I think Menace was had a deep message, but also was pleasing to the eye, and it was a more interesting story to me. Boys in the Hood, deeper message, but it just wasn't as
action packed. It was too slow.
It just wasn't like like Old Dog. Come on, bro.
So for me, because I'm really from LA, me and my homies talk about this all the time. It's Menace Society for me. It's really Boys in the Hood. It's the West Side. Menace Society is the East Side. They in the Jordan Down projects and Menace Society. That's the East Side. West Side Crenshaw. They was talking about Crenshaw doors. It's really how West Side niggas was growing up and how East Side niggas.
And they was really
from
6-0.
That's my point.
Dope Boy in the
like you get what I'm saying? That's
Old Dog was from Great.
Like let's just be real, bro. And that's real talk, homie. And then who was the East Side niggas hanging out with? The Long Beach nigga. Remember, it's like you. That's on some real life LA, because I'm really from LA, bro. So really, that's the East Side story, and then the West Side story. West Side story had the deeper message. They was trying to promote going to school, all that other shit. On the East Side, niggas was trying to get fly, get that money. You know what I'm saying? They had more to prove. So that's what I feel about. But Menace Society was to me the better movie.
Like Ice Cube. That role, I loved Ice Cube role in that, man. Doughboy was one of them ones, man, and just it's really like that. If you really in the streets on both ends, though, you know what I mean. Now, Old Dog might have been a little extra, But it's
when you
It's
young,
really old dog everywhere though.
nah, but is it really old dogs everywhere?
Yeah, it is, nigga. See, I think it was the age difference. I think Doughboy was more.
He was older. He was a little
older.
Yeah.
I think Old Dog was more.
He was still
that
his teenager. Yeah, he was
wild, don't
Doughboy
give a
was
fuck,
just
do
getting out
anything.
too. Doughboy was just getting out.
Yeah.
He had just did some time.
Yeah, he didn't
so
do no time.
He
yet.
had his head on
Or
a
did he?
little more straight.
He wasn't that much older than them niggas. Doughboy probably was like 19 or something.
No, Doughboy was like 20 something. He was the older brother.
Because he had did a couple years.
No,
he
they was
did.
beefing with the nigga. He said 20-something years old, still beefing motherfuckers our age. His brother was barely finna go to college. Doughboy wasn't that much older than him when
He was like 25 then, probably.
hell,
Because he went away and came back. He went away and came back as a.
How old was he when he went to jail?
Exactly.
That
He
nigga
was
seemed
little.
like
He was
he went to
little.
jail
Cub
when he
was
still a
young,
kid.
nigga.
I'm
Doughboy
saying,
was
yeah.
like 18 or 19. Them niggas was hella young, nigga. Ricky was 17. Nigga about to go to USC.
I'm gonna say this
Yeah,
for
so
the
you couldn't have been that
more
old.
thought-provoking person. You're gonna pick Boys in the Hood because they were talking about gentrification.
Yeah.
They were talking about all type
He
of
went to Compton,
deep-hidden
gave the,
messages,
gave the
the black on
messages.
black crime for the young niggas who like more of the street pizzazz type of shit. You're gonna pick Menace for Old Dog,
And
and
then-
it's crazy because Ice Cube was supposed to play Old Dog.
Yeah.
Niggas didn't know that, and I think it wouldn't have been the same if he did. I think Lawrence Tate,
did
he's
that.
the only one who
He
could play
did
that
shit.
role, and Ice Cube was perfect for Doughboy.
Yeah,
but for
facts.
me, god damn, it's tough, bro, because Boys in the Hood had some shit, man. The scene where Ricky, he got caught fucking old girl when moms came in. How many of us had to run out the house?
Yeah.
It was some shit, man. The stepdad, moms couldn't handle him no more. It was a lot
What
of
about
shit,
the
bro.
scene too when the moms couldn't? She gave up. That was the problem when she dropped the son off.
That's what I mean.
That was a powerful scene.
That was a powerful message
Yeah.
saying, "Hey,
Get
a
your
woman
baby out the
can't
street."
raise
That
a
shit
woman
too.
can't
But,
raise a
exactly,
man."
and Trey turned out to be the best
Better
one.
man,
yeah,
yup.
not the best
Because
one.
he had his dad.
He lasted longer because
Yup.
of the father. And you see, but what was good about Boys in the Hood is that it started when they was kids.
Yep.
So you got to see, because when Trey was bad when he was a kid, you know what I'm saying? Until he got with the father.
Until he got with his dad.
He started getting. You thought Trey from the beginning would have been like
Doughboy.
yeah, because he said it. Remember, they was best friends when they was kids.
Yep.
Because Trey was more on some bullshit at that time. Even Lil Chris and all them. So
Yeah, the wheelchair, yeah.
everybody turned out. Or you want to be like Doughboy.
Yeah.
You know he ain't gonna be shit. Or you gonna be like Lil Chris in the wheelchair. That crying
No, that's
scene.
why-
when
that's
he-
why I
when he
like that.
let me out the car. Yeah.
We running out of time. We gotta
Yep.
wrap this up.
We gotta come back
Nah,
on
we
that.
gotta run them
Yeah.
back. I'm gonna say this though. That was prime example of what's going on in the black community today. You see single moms raising the boys, going to jail, they're getting on drugs, like every worst outcome possible. When the dad is in the picture, you get the best
And,
possible
that discipline,
outcome.
yep.
and to break it down to him, what's the statistic that is better when a father is equivalent to two parents, right? Because he only had the father. The
No,
mother was out the
for
scene.
sure, for
Yeah.
sure. They turn out damn near equal. Now it's better to have both, but that's just showing you even from the early '90s of the
What it
problems in our
was.
community about the father not being in the picture and women not being able to raise their son. And hey, if you are split up, it is best for you to give your son to the dad. And hey, for the summers, hey, come see your moms or every other weekend or every weekend, whatever the case. But that was just prime example. But Menace was just too action packed.
No, and I like how Trey, he also had knowledge of self, of being black. You see that from early on when he trying to
That
school the
too.
kids. And they didn't make it goofy. Like in a lot of 90s movies, they made the knowledge of self Muslim nigga a goofy, funny, the butt of the joke. They made him like very well balanced. So I respected that.
We don't want to hear that bullshit, Sharif.
Man.
The viral way. Bang.
Ain't no handouts, I did it from the ground up. In the streets, hardest where they found us. Got a problem, nigga, watch my troopers mount up. My bitches bang too, and you a lame though. You niggas ain't outside, yeah, we came through. You want your lights up, we put you on the shade.